Hey, it's the Love Guru from loveguru.net and the aliennetwork.com. I'm reporting live from this crazy world that we're now living in. Well, that we've always lived in. Zeke always corrects me when I say that. We've always lived in a crazy world. You're just noticing it more now. And we are patiently waiting to see what the cabal is going to surprise us with for the month of July. I think it's something like July. I think it's like June 27th, 28th today. Give it a few days. We're going to hear the announcement in the news of something new going on. We're patiently waiting, excited, on the edge of our seats. You know, we had the coronavirus January, February, March, April, May. It's continuing on since it's such a fabulous event. Then we had the George Floyd hoax. I don't remember what date that was. I would have to look that up. But I would say that happened maybe last month, May maybe. And that's brought us into June, which has been planned for the protests and the riots, the BLM movement. Very exciting stuff we have here. And we're gonna be waiting to see what's in July. I think for July on the calendar is solar storm or solar flares, which has been on my mind for the last couple of days, that I wonder if that's gonna be activated for this month. Because recently here in New Jersey, it's gotten like very, very hot. And I don't know if you know this, but they control the weather, and they may have that solar storm or flare come through, which, by the way, we're always getting solar flares. But, you know, I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out in the media. And we're going to go back to the emotion of fear, because when we had the coronavirus, everyone was anxiety and fear. Then they moved them on very smoothly, because a lot of people don't. I say smooth because a lot of people still don't realize that these events are all connected. The whole defund the police too. All this is connected. The letting criminals out. Even before this all started, you know, in a lot of states, I know New Jersey was one of them. They had passed the mandatory vaccines for kids and kids in school, and they passed that maybe in January, February. I remember crying about that. I was very upset about that, which I always planned on homeschooling my kids. I would like to have a child or two, and I always planned on homeschooling them. Now they are definitely getting homeschooled. But they removed the religious excuse for not getting vaccines, putting them in school, which, why would you want to put your kid in school anyway? They're just getting programmed and brainwashed. They're not actually learning the truth. But I digress. I go on a different topic. That's what happens. I'm going to keep these videos short, so I'm not going to go into other areas that you might be interested in. You're going to have to come to the New World Order warrior gatherings that I host in New Jersey. Maybe I'll start doing them online again if you guys start reaching out to me wanting to do that. But it's amazing that people have still not tying it together. They're still not realizing that one of these events connected to the next event. You know, you hear people talking about politics. I do. I hear them talking about politics. I hear them talking about Black Lives Matter. I hear them talking about defunding the police. I hear them talking about coronavirus. I can't get in any of these conversations. People are all just talking about the illusion. They're in the illusion. I talk in the truth. If you don't know the New World Order, you don't know the truth, I really can't even get into a conversation with you, because you don't understand the bigger picture of what's going on. In any event, back to the events calendar for this year of 2020. You know, it's like we're in camp. I don't know if you went to camp, but I used to go to camp, and you know, there's always like events planned. You know, I used to be an event planner, so I'm into the events, you know. So, you know, we have events planned. We're like little kids in camp, in this weird camp called Earth, living in the illusion. And yeah. What's on the calendar for July? What do you have planned? Obviously, this is replacing Independence Day. The fireworks, I don't think the fireworks are going off this year. People have just been setting them off themselves. So we'll see what's next. We have an alien invasion coming through, a fake one. And I think that's also I know that's part of the reason why Zeke has me working on all my alien books, editing now, which I'm in the second, I made a video earlier this morning. I'm doing the second installment right now. Wow, it's blowing my mind. It's so amazing. I actually just came out to email my editor because Zeke is talking about everything that is going on right now, and also everything that's going on in my life right now. And that's how all these books work. Like, if you're the person who's reading them, he's talking about your life. It's so incredible. And you know, if you want to go deeper into healing yourself, because let me share a little plug, because this is why my work is so important, because we're talking about at this time in humanity, we're talking about stepping out of programming. We're talking about stepping out of brainwashing. And you have to realize you have been brainwashed your whole life. We all have. We've all been programmed our whole lives. Since the minute we were born, we were indoctrinated into basically fake news. Now, people love pointing out, oh, how the media is lying, how there's tons of fake news out there. But there's fake news in your life, and that has to do with your relationships to your family members, your relationship to life, your relationship to your work, your relationship to yourself, what you do on a day-to-day basis. So I help you break out of the matrix. So if you're interested in diving deeper into this, I highly suggest getting the new book that I just wrote that just came out called Doing My Life My Way, Stepping Out of the Illusion and Jumping to Higher Timelines, because that will break you out of the matrix. It'll start. It's an ongoing journey. That's what I talk about in that book too. And you know, I'm going to bring up my editor because she's the one who read the book. She was doing the book with me. She's done work on herself, and she's now evaluating other areas of her life that she's like reworking because of that book. These books shift you from the core. They're so amazing. I'm so in love with my work. I want to just share it with you. I'm sharing it with the world. It's at loveguru.net. And we'll see what's to come as far as on the grand scheme of things. But listen, if you are a light worker, an indigo, a star seed, and you are just watching these events and doing nothing really, maybe except for maybe sharing stuff on Facebook or Instagram or what, or just telling friends and family, like there's more for you to do. Like, you're a leader of the new earth. And you know, there's things for you to get prepared to do. And one of those things is to heal yourself. And you heal yourself so that you deprogram, because you can't be a leader that leads in truth, honesty, integrity, and the good of all if you are still running programs in your mind, if you're still brainwashed, if you still have that going on. I'll give you an example, because I met someone today who's trying to clear out corruption from politics, and he wanted me to sign for him to get on this petition to be on the ballot, and I'm all for that, because he's an indigo too. I don't think he knows that. I know he doesn't. So I'm all for that. I want to support that. But when I started speaking to him, I was like, do you know about the New World Order? And he was like, yeah. But when we were talking about it, he doesn't know about it. And he was talking about how he was riding on a campaign that he wants to bring out more technology and science and going into space and space programs. And it's like, if you really knew about the New World Order, if you were actually deprogrammed in your life, you would know that we have tons of technology that is like 50, 100 years in the future, very super advanced stuff that the cabal suppresses from us. So how can I have a conversation with you? I can't, because you don't know the truth, because you're still in that illusion, you're still programmed. I'm not going to break them out of it. I am done with my awakening phase. I'm in the phase now that I work with people who are awake and want to heal themselves. So, loveguru.net, thealiennetwork.com. I look forward to connecting with you, deprogramming you, and helping you rise as a leader of the new earth. Bye-bye.